Hello, this is Wolf06 here again, giving you a Minecraft mod showcase. This is Jurassicraft. I am sorry that it took me so long. Been at school and doing a lot of exams, homework and stuff, and I pretty much forgot. But now I finally have a little bit of free time to give you this mod. It's actually good that I really did this mod right now, because a new pre-release has just come out, and yeah, so it's been updated. Unfortunately, there are no crafting recipes yet, so I'm gonna have to wait for the next update until there'll be crafting recipes. So yeah, also dinosaurs are not tameable, which is another thing, as well as that there's not really good textures for these sort of things. Anyways, into the mod. So basically, you'll unlock the mod and you'll be given this achievement right here, and of course it comes with other achievements. If the sound is not good, I'm really sorry. For some reason my headphones aren't really working properly, so I'm just using the sound on the outside of my computer, so that way the sound may not be completely fantastic. But anyways, into the mod. So basically, another thing is, if I just get out a pickaxe here and go into game mode S, so survival, you cannot break any of these fossil blocks. See, for this block here, for fossil, is actually Jurassic. The fossil blocks can come into different periods of time: Cretaceous, Jurassic, Devonian, and the Triassic. So, but like I said, when you mine it, you won't really get anything. So, yeah. So what you have to do is you have to get out this thing called Plaster and Bandage. Again, there is no, unfortunately, crafting recipe for this. So you're going to have to maybe go switch into creative survival if you want to do this. And what you do is just right click it on the fossil block and it wraps it up, and then you can mine it. I'm just gonna, I don't know. Yeah, so once you get it, it will tell you actually what period it will be in, so Jurassic and Devonian. Then what you do is then you get out this thing called a cleaning station. What you do is you pop it in there, and then what you do is you get out a bucket of water and then place it in there, and it automatically fills up, and then it starts to clean it over time. And there is a chance of getting bone meal, flint, brachiosaur like this, a skull, flint and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and sand occasionally. So kind of like in the fossil and archaeology mod, there's a time where you can get this sort of stuff. Actually, maybe not. When you get the encase, it gives you there. You just get fossils, and then you. So anyway, yeah. So blah. I can't think. Anyway, so then you put the skull of whatever it is, and you put it into a fossil grinder. And what that does is that it grinds it up, and there is a chance of getting. Now this is the chance where you get bone meal, flint, all this sort of stuff, and but there is also a chance where you can get. Come on, please. You can get. There's a chance where you can. Where's Brachiosaurus? There is a chance where you can. No. So, anyways, there is a chance where you can get. I'm just gonna say it. There's a chance you can get DNA. It's called as soft tissue. Now, what you want to do is you put it into this DNA sequencer, and what you want to now get is a storage disk. Now you put the storage disk there. Brachia's the soft tissue of whatever it is. This will take a really long time, but eventually it will commence. And yeah, so we'll actually just take that, and yeah, so over time, and then you can get it, and you can put up to 3 in here, and then I'll show you what will happen next. I will stop the recording and come back to you when it is done. Okay, so it's now finished. We got Brachiosaurus, and as you can see, DNA quantity 22, and also over time we also got a lot of coelacanth soft tissue. So what we'll do is we'll get out another storage disk and put that on while we are waiting. Where's the storage? There we go. So put in a coelacanth there. The storage disk. Actually, we'll get 2 more of these. So yeah, another thing I also kind of forgot to mention is that here we can have, you can also get this amber ore, which gives you a chance of getting aphid in amber or mosquito in amber. I am actually really lucky I got those two. And then also you can get these things called ice shards, which can give you ice or sea lampreys, which is frozen in ice, which is used to make, sea-based dinosaurs. This is also just gypsum stone, and you can get gypsum cobblestone or gypsum bricks. You can also get reinforced stone and reinforced stone bricks. Now what you can do in this mosquito in amber or aphid in amber is you put that there, and then you get out another storage disk and you put it in there, and over time you can 100% get DNA onto there. Same thing with the aphid and amber, but this time it'll get you plants. And if you look, you can see that it's doing this cool animation right here. Now, yeah, so, and now what you do with this is once you get another one of these, you can put this into a DNA combinator. Now, if you all may know from the last Jurassicraft, you have to put like 25 and 75 to make 100%. This time, you can put, it can be over 100%, and you'll still get like 100%. So like you could get 50 and 70, put them together, and you'll still get 100%, and you can have that, which is really awesome, which I think. But of course, if you have like 50 and 40, that will become 90, but then you can put in like a 20 and then you'll get 100%. So if we look here, as we can see, we got a whole bunch of coelacanth stuff, and now if we just put that there along with a storage disk, we'll let it do that. So anyways, once you put this into the DNA combinator, you can do this, and then over time it will eventually do that. So I actually can leave that because I might as well go on to the next. Oh, actually we can see what this one will become. So let's just wait and see. It's Dinosaur, I think it is. Yeah, Dinosaur. I've got a book on that and it tells you how to pronounce it. But I'll try my best to do. I will try my best to pronounce these dinosaurs, which I'll release in my next video where I can actually show you them. This one will just tell you all the basics about it. So yeah. So anyways, now that once you get like 100% on this, what you do is then you put it in this DNA synthesizer. Yeah, DNA synthesizer. So I'll just wait until we get some more DNA to 100%, and then we'll carry on with that. So once I get 100% DNA, I will show you the rest. So I'm back again. I managed to get 100% on the coelacanth from just getting this DNA sequencer and stuff like that. So next you want to actually put your 100% DNA into there, and then you get DNA nucleotides, sorry, and then an empty test tube, and then over time it will commence. Now this is where you can either get a syringe sort of thing, and this is where you can get a DNA in which you have to either put it in this egg or put it in the cultivator. If you get what looks to be a syringe, then you put it into this embryo calcification machine, and then the other one, the DNA one, you put it into here. Now let's see what it shall give us. So it has given us this. So this means if you get a test tube, that means you have to put it into here. But if it has what looks to be, I think, a needle, then you I think you just wait. Yeah, so I think if you get like a needle sort of thing, then you put it into here. But hang on though, because no, I think you just get an empty syringe like this, put it here, put that there. Where does it go? And I'll be right back, guys. I just gotta check this because I've forgotten. Okay, so after a lot of time figuring this out, I managed to find out. So basically, once you get this, you get out your syringe and your petri dish right here, and then what you do is you put it into this embryonic machine. You put that there, you put that there, and then you put that there, and then slowly it becomes, over time. And I think if you will get a certain thing, like, there it is, you will get a certain thing where it can put it into the cultivator or the DNA synthesizer. Sorry, the embryonic machine. Now what you do is then you put whatever DNA you have there, and usually you're supposed to have an egg there. You put an egg there, and then over, I don't know what it's doing. It's actually really new to me. I've just put this in, and then it's oh, isn't that fantastic? Hello, I'm back again after that weird crash. So if we get okay, so what you're meant to do is you put that there and the egg there, and over time will come across, and then you'll get this coelacanth and your egg. So now what you want to do is you want to get your incubator, which is here, and then also you want to get a small cage. And if you so we just plonk down your incubator and then surround it in a cage in this sort of formation, so like this sort of formation. There we go, like a 2x2 basically, and basically a 2x2, and then inside you'll find this, and of course in this it determines your male or female. So if I think if it's more kind of like a cold area, then it's female or male, and then when it's in the over end here, it's more like a male. I can't remember, like the hottest is like male or something. Yeah. if you put it in the middle, you just like, oh, I don't care what kind of gender it is, but we're gonna go over to here and see what kind of happens. So you just put that there, and I think over time, oh sorry, yeah, another thing, you have to put in sand. You know, gotta have something for it to rest on. You put that there, and then you put the coelacanth or your egg there, and then over time it should, if we just maybe put it there, maybe over over time it should hatch. So I'll just think. I'll just pause it, and then I'll come back to you when the thing is. Hello, back again for a look, we're back, and the incubator's now finished. As you can see, our coelacanth is now finished, and I've realised that low is being male and high is being female. So I think we can see a little coelacanth in there, and all you have to do is just left click it, and then as you can see it will say coelacanth female. And so yeah, and basically all you have to do is just place it in the water. As you can see, I just realised when it comes to water dinosaurs, you have to surround it with a water tank, not a small cage, otherwise we'll probably die. So what you have to do is just let's just go here and just right click it there, as you can see, and then just right click it again, and then there he is. Oh, there you go, and now he'll start swimming around in your cage that you've put it from, and then you cannot catch him again with them. So once you've placed them down, right click them, they're off into the big blue sea for the coelacanth sort of thing. Right, now that one's done, we'll just leave him to do his thing. Okay, so what we'll do now is move on to the plants. So here we have a small royal fern, small chain fern, small cyad, I'll get to that later, a crypansy, scaly tree fern, zamite, and a Dixonia. So for this one that I left out, there is a reason. It is called a Benetalian Cycadioidea. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. So I just couldn't write down the signs for it, so I just like, whatever, just leave it. Now for the trees, here are the blanks. This is for, what's it called? So this one is a ginkgo sapling, and that's its wood with the planks and the leaves. And the other one is a calamite sapling. There's the wood, planks, and leaves. So this one is the ginkgo sapling. I'll now show you the calamite one. So if we just get out this one, calamite sapling, we'll just put that there, and then what we shall do is get some bone meal, and then just right click it if you want, and then there it is. There's what it looks like. So it's pretty big, as you can see, way bigger than the other one. So I think that's about it, really. Oh yeah, and I forgot, I need to show you the items first. So there are some of the items: mosquito amber, aphid and amber, sea lamprey, plaster and bandage, empty test tube for the dinosaur thing, empty syringe for implanting an egg, growth serum to help your dinosaurs grow, storage disk to store the DNA, helps nucleotides, helps with the processing of the DNA, petri dish to also help it, plant cells in petri dish. I guess that's to plant related, and so that helps you make the plants. So far I do not know what the blank blueprint does, so that must come out in future. Small cage to, once the incubation is done, you hold them in there. Same goes with the sea creature one. Paleo pad, I'll get to that. This I'm pretty sure helps with craft the small cage. Iron rod, same with probably the small cage, and for the needle, probably with the empty syringe and this here dino extractor, because I noticed that there was actually a needle in there. If we just see, look, there's a little needle in there, so I'm pretty sure that might help with that. And plant cells, I guess that's also to help incubate with the plants. And then so far I do not know what this does, since I guess it's probably gonna come out later soon, but yeah, so far I guess that's pretty useless. So paleo pad, I'm pretty sure it's the last thing to offer inside this mod. We've pretty much covered everything. Of course there's the skulls of it. I shall leave all this. This is pretty secret, but of course some of these have not textures for them yet, nor with the meats. So next video I shall review all the dinosaurs there are, and I'll have a trusty book of dinosaurs to help me pronounce the names, but I'm pretty sure I can pronounce them. So now with the last thing to go for this paleo pad, basically not yet no crafting recipe, but it does tell the time of Minecraft, so 3:30, 3:40. So this is, yeah, so it must be 3:40. Dinopedia. It did say, I was actually scanning through this, and it did say where it will tell you all the facts about the dinosaurs, so that must be in the later update. Same with this one, you can browse all your files, so that must be future update. And then this one is yeah, it's just Flappy Dino, so it's pretty laggy and not good, since this is just a pre-release, so this must get better and better as it must get better in the future updates. So yeah, that's paleo pad. This is basically it. That's all there is to offer in this Jurassicraft 1.8 or Jurassicraft 2.0 pre-release. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Leave me a comment on which mod I should do next. I shall get started on a new series of dinosaurs and Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. There'll be some new series coming out pretty soon. I'll try and release it. I'll try and do it tomorrow or something. So yeah. So bye guys. Bye.